Maybe take him home.
Great day.
Grand old time.
Yeah. Still not as bad as the Antler Man, but pretty rubbish.
I'm
ready.
Of him, and I can put him in.
I was going to say, Kieran, you should make one of the pubs rain inside in the Shattered Lake, so it's like the front of the video, and then I've got a good reason for it being rain inside.
That'd be cool. Be like a sprinkler.
I'm just waiting to be Ethelbert again.
Oh no! Kill it with fire!
Lonnie always told me.
It's so much. He's so creepy.
You don't even know the half of it yet.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
Right. So I'll do a quick recap of last time. You spent quite a lot of time searching your newfound. Well, I couldn't really work out if you made it a base or one of a potential base, which I think you called the puddle, right?
Top puddle.
Top puddle.
Top puddle. That's it. You found some magical items there. One was a very dilapidated bag of holding, a cape of billowing, which you subsequently gave to Grakvanag, and there was something else, wasn't there? Oh, yeah, the alchemy jug, the blue alchemy jug, which Babette has added to his collection.
Do you know what I found out you can do in between sessions, Kieran?
What's that?
You can drag stuff from the compendium into your inventory on the character sheet, and I didn't know you could do that.
Oh shit, that's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is. Yeah.
I should have known that before.
Yeah. It was a long time. You then returned to Bilgewater, where Hipatra actually managed to save the bread bowl from getting absolutely taken away with the gale. So that was quite a big deal, which you would have lost a lot of stuff, because I think your boats are at capacity at the moment, from what I remember. Did someone keep track of all that junk that you picked up?
Yeah, I've got it. I've just got it listed as sellable junk.
Yeah, I've got junk.
Okay.
In the bag of holding. And the books, yes.
And the books. You arrived back at Bilgewater. Babette was in for a rude awakening when a gnomish guard let him know that someone was here looking for a Lokatha, and I think he found out that they were Merfish, but they'd subsequently left. And you were greeted to a more full crusted barnacle tavern with it seemed to be a gnome merchant sailing back to Pinmouth, with a sort of gnomish ascendancy town right on the edge of the Shattered Lake, and on the border of the ascendancy as well. I think you were just about to talk to him, from what I remember.
Yeah, I think
I'll
so.
move over.
That sounds familiar.
Is there anything else anyone remembers that's worth mentioning?
We started talking to him a little bit, did we not? Or maybe it was the dude by the bar.
Yeah, I think you're talking to Kenilworth.
Okay.
So, yeah, I think Rill noticed that these gnomes were being awfully nice to their halfling servants.
Yes, I think Babette would go sit down opposite and probably start talking trade maybe with him and trying to offload these goods and these books to him.
Okay, let me just quickly get something up. There it is. So, the gnomish, I think he said his name is Helnick Oilfits. He introduced his daughter, Keys Oilfits, and then Peony and Kenilworth. Kenilworth was the one who's going around offering everyone treats. He seemed impressed by your interaction with Agrakfanag and was wondering if you basically found anything else that might be worth selling.
God, it'd
So
be
he'd
fun
be like,
I want to give away.
and let me see what he'd be like. He'd be like, your adventure at the Imperial Ruins. Did you find much?
Yeah, Babette would tell him about the books and all the stuff we found.
Oh,
And the boats.
Looks less impressed with the boats. It's
Yeah.
like, what kind of boats were they?
God, what were they? They were just like... They were from... Oh, what were they? I can't remember now.
Muddy Wug. It's
Yeah, but we
When they
cleaned
look
them
round.
off and they had like some kind of symbol on them.
Oh, yeah. What I'll tell you because
one was the PDF,
That was it.
and
And
the other
what?
was
the Bayou
oh.
conglomerates
Oh, yeah.
one.
Yeah, so Babette would tell him about that.
Oh, rowing boats. Doesn't. But the books, what language were they written in? Was it Dwarven, Common?
I think it was Elvish.
Elvish, you say? He looks across at his daughter. My keys, that would fetch a pretty penny at the auction. It's like, it's pretty penny. Oh, pretty peony. And he looks at a little halfling. She smiles back. It's like, how many of these Elvish books did you find, my dear man?
How many did we find in total?
Railwood signal 10 over to Babette.
Yeah, you'd communicate that then.
10. You sure it wasn't more?
I think it was 10. 10 was what I had noted down in my inventory.
So remember, I think you found 35 overall based on this roll up here, 98. Maybe you only put 10 in the boat.
I only put 10 in the boat. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's up to you. I remember wanting to put more in the boat, but I think we got swept along with other stuff. I guess we did stay there. I don't know.
You did stay, so I'll leave it up to you.
We could have put them in the
If
bag
you
of
think-
holding, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, so we probably would have put them in there, I'd have thought so.
So, may I see one of his books?
Yeah, Babette will present the book.
Okay. Takes a little look at it. He's like, oh yeah, my. Do you know what this is?
No.
It's a book on imperial mushroom recipes. Very interesting. Well, and he's like, can I see a few others just to see if the subject matter is similar?
Yeah, he'd pass the books over and present them with the different ones.
Oh, yes. Yes. And he sort of like starts getting engulfed in the books. And you can see his daughter's looking over at him. And she's like, sometimes he gets a bit distracted. We've been up in Pearl of the Lake buying certain items for our auction down in Pinmouth in a month's time. Oh, yes, this one. He points at it. How much do you want for the lot?
God, what couldn't Babette couldn't Babette do a check to raise their value?
Yes.
He's got his arcane appraiser as well, so he would be expertise in it as well, I think.
Okay. Yeah. Roll a history check.
Okay, so this is plus another 2 to this.
It's quite a hard DC.
21.
Good. you think each one of these books could be worth between 10 to, at tops, 30 pearls.
Yeah, about 25 pearls each.
He just does some quick calculations. 25. Oh, he's like, oh, thinking like, oh, and his daughter's like, we could give you 900 pearls for them.
Yeah, that sounds pretty reasonable.
She's like, Kenilworth, give the man his money. And this well-bedecked little gnome pulls out a big wad. And she's like, well, there isn't much. I'll have to go out to the boat. She's like, yes, do so. And he sort of leaves out. Like, yes, Kenilworth. Just make sure that you lock it this time. He's like, yes, master. And bows and walks out. Hellneck looks at you, Babette, and he's like, do you find such valuable items often?
Yeah, definitely. All the time.
And do you usually have a outlet to sell these kind of things?
Well, I got lots of buyers, you know, now. I got lots of competition, so, you know.
Sort of thinks. He's like, well, I run an auction house down in Pinmouth. If you find any delicious items, there's an auction every month, and there's a grand auction in sometime next month. If you can supply me with the items, ship them down to Pinmouth, I can give you a good deal.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Okay. Right. And he hands you like this business card, and he's like, you'll be able to ship them, or you can even come down yourself at one of the dates if you would like that. There's all sorts of items for sale there. I even saw and he like levels his head at you. I even saw a pearl for sale down there one.
A pearl?
It's cost an extortionate amount of money, but I know your kind love those kind of things, and if you could supply me with enough, well, maybe I could do a little deal if one ever comes on the market again.
Yeah, that'd be pretty grand.
Oh, you've traded me some interesting items, keys. Why don't you show the man and his friends some of the more ascendancy specialist items we brought up with us for trade? And he hops down off the chair. She's like, well, you better roll up. You don't see these things in the lake often. And she holds out this black iron band. Have you ever seen one of these before?
Has Babette ever seen one of them before?
Probably not without knowing what they are.
Can I do a check?
Yeah, do a history check if you wanna see if you can remember what these are.
Get +2 to this. 15.
You might have heard of them. They're what Inquisitors wear from the Ascendancy, but you don't really know what they do.
Okay.
Yeah, it's what those Inquisitors wear, yeah.
Well, these bands, when there's any magic cast within 10 feet of it, or there's a particular magic item, and she gets the bag and like holds it nearer to the black iron band, and it starts to like glow this rich orange with and like white, like orange and white, like molten iron as the magical bag comes closer to it.
Wait, the band glows.
The band glows like it looks like molten metal.
Yeah. Cool.
And,
Very fancy.
and there's a few other things. She'd pull out this thing that looks kind of like a gyroscope, and as she pulls it out and rests it on her hand, it seems to point to the sort of downwards and to the north. This is a elemental compass. They're pretty rare, and they point to points of elemental power. I'm not sure if you've ever really been near one.
Would Gilfy know what it is?
Do a history check.
History.
So, I think where you're from, Gilfy, you'd know there is an elemental point of power right at the top of the area. And it's sort of encased in this huge sort of crystalline object, and your race kind of feels like an affinity that you want to be near it.
Okay.
But this contraption she has seems to point to one that's nearby.
Would she know that that's what it does?
I think she could infer it from where it was pointing and the name she said.
Okay.
She would pull out another item. She's like, this, and it's like this really, really heavy black mortar and pestle, and she like dumps it on the table, and you can see the table is almost falling over until like Peony runs under the table and starts like pushing up. She's like, it's heavy. And she's like, yes. This is an obsidian mortar and pestle. It can grind any item into a powder given enough time.
Yeah.
And something you adventurers might find useful. And she like slaps down this map, and you can see if it's of the Shattered Lake. A very much more detailed than your like mind eyes view.
I
And
wonder.
at that point, you see Kenilworth come back in. He's like heaving this sack, and he's like, "Your change, sir," and holds out 900 pearls in a little baggie for you. But
Bet will distribute them evenly, so I think it's 225 each.
Nice.
so, do any of them strike your fancy?
Well, I quite like the gyroscope. I think it was. How much is that one?
It would it'd be about 550 pearls.
Whew. Well, that's quite a lot, but to be honest, this coin is kind of weighing me down. How about 500 and a feather? You people seem to like feathers.
Do
Right.
an insight check, Gilfy, when you say feather.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll quickly roll her a deception.
Mhm.
As you say feather, her eyes just dart across to Graphanag. You kind of assume that she's noticed he's wearing a load of feathers, and she could probably get something out of it.
Yeah.
I think that would do.
Sounds good to me.
She gestures this gyroscope, which seems to be, whenever you move around with it in your hands, it's pointing to a fixed spot somewhere beneath the sea, you'd guess.
Oh. Not the most useful for me, but maybe you guys can lead the way. Well, I don't know, but it's pretty interesting.
There was a fire ganassi who was particularly interested in it once, but he didn't have enough coin.
Where was this?
It was down in Pinmouth. He was trying to buy it at the auction, but he didn't meet the minimum requirement for the item.
Did he give a name?
Not that I can remember. It was a few suns ago, at least.
I'm interested in the band.
Band? The band would be 300 pearls.
I couldn't help but appreciate how much you and your father were intrigued by the books. The books weren't the only things we took from the ruins.
Oh? What else
He
did you
opens the bag of holding, shoves his arm in up to the elbow and rummages around, and pulls something out of the junk from top puddle.
Hang on. Let me just quickly do this.
Yep.
It could be interesting depending on what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here it is.
RNGesus, take the wheel.
Roll a d100 for me.
Gladly. $79.
So you pull this object out, Rill, and it looks like what some like hairstyling putty.
What, like a little tub?
Yep.
Kind of gives an awkward smile.
She looks at it. Huh. This is. She like dips her hand in and like feels it. This is well, for an artifact that's over 500 years old, pretty mundane. And she like tries to slick her hair back a bit of this putty, but it just forms this like icicle and like goes down the middle of her face. And she's like, oh, and not even very. I mean, how much of that sort of stuff do you have in that bag? Do you have anything more valuable that our buyers in Pinmouth would be interested in?
Well, stand back, Gilpy.
Well, okay.
And he upends the bag of holding.
Okay. Roll like 5 lots of D100s, and these will be the most valuable items that fall out. Okay, can you read them out for me?
One at a time?
Yeah, one at a time.
57.
Oh, okay. This one, as you tip it out, it doesn't hit the floor. And it starts whirring around you.
Oh.
Like a floating glass orb. So that one, she's like, oh, okay, there is something valuable in there. What else?
31.
This seems to be like a cape, but it's weaved of like iron thread.
Oh.
And that just like clonks to the floor. And she's like, wow, I've never seen one of those before. Is that ancient ascendancy design? Next one.
42.
Cool. And then this one. Do you pick it up, Rill?
I mean, I imagine him holding the bag as it's upended,
Yeah.
but yeah, once it's emptied, he'd duck down and start picking through things.
It's a preserved eye, but can you do a nature check? See if you can tell what kind of eye.
Ooh.
And she's like, what kind of eye is that?
Well, I think it's a
Basilisk guy.
basilisk guy.
Oh, they don't really exist anymore either. What else?
84.
This one's just sort of like it looks like a little teacup plate, but it's made out of glass.
Hmm.
An interesting knick-knack.
50.
Okay. So this book drops out of a bag and hits on its spine and like opens up, and there's all these dried flowers in there, clearly hundreds of years old. And she's looking at this collection of items, and she's like, "How much would you want for it? Everything in that bag?"
Real kind of looks nervously over to Babette.
You can do an insight check to see how impressed she might be. She has made some comments. Her face is, as a professional's, just stone.
Yep. Real just starts being like, perhaps 12, 4, like looking at Babette.
£100.
How much?
£100.
Yes. I'll give you £100 for it. And she like slaps this, she pulls into her deep pockets, pulls out a little bag, and she's like, I keep it pre-counted for times like these, and gives them to you, Rill.
Well, thank you. And Rill will share it out amongst everyone, so 25 more pearls for you.
Mm.
Did he buy the band?
Oh, yeah, he'd hand over, what was it? 300.
She said 300, yeah.
Yeah, he'd hand over 300.
And,
Something
got-
for me to add?
I will add it after the session, but basically, when you're within 10 feet of a magic item that isn't yours, it will start glowing.
Cool.
Well, anything else?
What was the other stuff again?
There was a nullite band. There was 2 of those. There's an immovable rod. There is a map of the Shattered Lake.
I'll take the map.
Yeah, the map is 20 pearls.
Yeah, I'll hand over 20 pearls, no problem.
Okay.
How much is the rod?
Oh, the rod is 500 pearls.
Okay.
So, as you take the map, Babette, you can tell that it's far more detailed than you've envisioned in your head. And
Ooh.
this is it.
Oh, very cool.
So you are currently here. The little temple you went to is there. Pinmouth is off the map, somewhere down there. And then the flower burrow you got told about is all the way off the map up here.
Cool. Well, it's really nicely done.
Mm.
And also I've got this. Oh, did I make a hand up? No, I didn't. Okay. So, as my father said, if you do find any artifacts, you can always deliver them to Pinmouth yourself, and we'll give you a good price. Or you can always try and, hire a merchant to bring them down for you.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
And she pulls out her card and writes down the location. And she gives one out to each of you. And there is this. She's like, there's just to further remind you, on the 7th of each month, there's an auction, so you can always come buy whatever you want. Or there's the great annual auction, which is on the 1st of Occigem, which is next month, actually.
So you going to these auctions tomorrow?
Got any for what tomorrow?
You going to the auction tomorrow?
Yeah, we're setting out in the morn, but I'm not sure if we'll make it back for the next one.
Okay.
Go sit down. It was a pleasure doing business with you, though. I hope to see you again if you're bringing us such exquisite items.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you very much, my friends. Peony, you go attend to their needs. Kenilworth, you stay here.
Peony walks over to the table and stands there awkwardly as you sit down.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, I got this new thing. I'm not really sure. She holds it up. Is it face below again?
Yeah, it's so wherever it was pointing before, as you steady it on your hand, it points there again, and if you move it around, it only ever so slightly changes.
It's pretty cool though.
What was the gnome's name, Kieran?
Helnick oil
And
fit.
the daughter? Keys.
Pinkies or Keys oil fits. Yeah,
Cool.
it's
Putting the business card in my inventory as a customization.
yeah.
So, Peony sat with us, or stood next to
She's
us.
just standing next to you. We're sort of under the table slightly, but
It was like,
yes.
why don't you, have my seat? And stands up and gestures to his seat.
She looks up at the seat. Say hi.
Do you need a boost?
Yes.
Comes over and kneels down and puts his hands together for a boost.
Yeah. She climbs up. She stands on the chair. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I meant
You...
I meant to be serving you. Do you want anything from the bar?
Yeah, I'll have a more fish salad. I'm trying to watch my weight.
Yes. Fish salad. And she looks around.
Make
Hey,
sure
how do you
they
think about Morpheus?
make sure they deep fry the lettuce.
This sounds like an episode of Kitchen Nightmares, the one where they grill the lettuce.
Yeah, I love that episode.
What is that?
It's pretty much what it does.
Yeah, just literally they put a whole head of iceberg lettuce on a grill and just grill it. That's the meal.
Are you hungry, Peony?
No, I had some of Kenilworth's treats. But thank you.
Hepatra? Anything to eat?
Yes, I think I will. Whatever you think is best.
Peony looks at Gilfie and she's like, they make these tables awfully high. It must be annoying for, well, us.
Not usually. I kind of just use these, and she ruffles her wings a bit, just to jump up.
Where'd you get them?
Don't know. I guess just always had them. And grew them. I don't know.
Grew them?
Yeah, I mean, how do babies get legs and stuff? You know.
I don't know. Where...
They're born with legs. Rill calls over from the bar.
Oh.
No, Catherine ain't born with legs. We grow legs.
Well, we hatch with legs, but I mean, I guess you guys are born.
I
with
thought we
legs.
just...
Oh.
you-
No, sorry, I had a sudden moment. Don't worry.
Go on, Petra, what are you going to say?
No, I wasn't going to say anything. It's just I was like, Hannah, we don't hatch, and then I was like, oh yeah. I said it wasn't anything exciting.
No.
Who is Peony sitting next to?
She's standing on the chair which Rill
Okay.
was in.
Yeah. Well, Hipatra would be copying most of what Peony does.
Standing on the chair.
No, but like, whatever it is that she has to eat, she'll do that. She'll like start, if she's like flirty, she'll be all flirty, etc., etc., but probably be really bad at it.
Okay. I'll go with that then.
Rill
he-
makes the order with Brina.
What's he ordering?
God. More fish salad.
She kind of like gives you an eye, and then she
Oh.
looks over at Babette and like gestures.
I think he'd just be like, oh, whatever you can do with more fish will be fine. Thank you.
I'll deep fry it.
Sounds good. How much?
Well, I said it was on the house tonight, didn't I?
Oh. Okay.
For helping me downstairs, but don't expect it in the future.
Well, a round of whatever's going as well for the table.
I want some soured eggs. You got any soured eggs?
I'm sorry, Mr. Baracus, we only have more fish. You obviously saw that below was a complete state.
It's disappointing.
But, I'll try and get it in if you're coming back next time, yeah?
Yeah, that'd be nice. You always gotta keep some sour eggs on the go. They never go off as well.
Well, now that you've cleaned up the storage area, I'm sure I'll be able to get a lot more, varied stock.
Yeah, like sour eggs.
Have you had anyone visiting the shrine? Have you opened it up?
Not yet. I didn't really want anyone to see the, state down there. It's only been a night.
Do you mind if I pop down?
Of course. Anyone who helped me clear those disgusting things out.
You would call over the table and just say, gonna go give Brian Billing a little visit if anyone wants to join.
Who's burning?
Come find out.
Oh yeah! And she like jumps off the chair. Hang on.
You just give him a gold for me. I mean a pearl.
Alright.
Yeah, yeah, give him a pearl for me too, Hothead.
Alright.
And Babette's gonna cast Fool's Gold. Which means at any point he can make the coin come back to his hand, which he will do after Rill comes back to the table.
That's awesome.
See Peony fall flat on her face, and she like eagerly gets up and she's like looks around. Kenilworth gives her a sneer. She gets up, it's like, let's go see Brunning.
Alright. Running away. Rill's gonna move around
Okay.
and head down the trapdoor.
Oh yeah, let's go back down and see this guy, shall we?
Hey man, I've got his blessing. Rill ain't no chump.
Wow, that place was stinky.
Yeah, I know that better than most.
What's this? She looks up at this guy.
That's Divinum. Or what was Divinum.
I'm not burring.
Brian Billing's around here somewhere. Oh, Brian Billing. Please grace us with your aquatic presence.
You've got to come closer. And he
Steps
appears, and she's like, "Wow, it's a flying fish! I am Brian Burling. You have returned my hero.
I
and
bring
other
great
one."
offerings from the surface world. And he places Gilfie's, Babette's, and his own guy. Would Hipatra have wanted to? Yeah, so one from Hipatra as well. And he'll add another one in for Peony. and make a point of saying, and this is from our new friend.
He does a little swirl, and you see this like gush of water come out of him. He's like, "Another follower gained for the Lord of the Sunken Aquatic Ruins, Brinebulling. Was I useful on your journey, young hero?"
Is he saying that to Peony or me?
No, he's saying it to Rule.
We
Starts nodding.
have traveled far and kept you in our hearts, Brinebulling. Say, now that I'm here, I don't suppose
Yes.
you're
you
aware
are.
of. Don't suppose you're aware of the god of bogs, Modlar.
Modlar. The god of the stinking mud. I can smell his presence on you.
Yeah. Yep.
He sort of goes around you and swims around your head.
I don't suppose you know of any way to rid oneself of an unwanted blessing.
It's like, oh, he looks really shocked. He's like, "You're not trying to get rid of me, are you?"
No, I just don't want to smell anymore. I'd like to get rid of Modlar's blessing. He just sits in my head, makes me smell, and occasionally makes offhand comments about mud.
Who's Modlar?
That Peony.
She walks over to you as she sees the Smith, and he's like, "He doesn't smell that bad." "He does! He stinks! It's deep in his pores!"
It's pretty bad. But thank you, Peony.
Well, when one must eject a god, they must confront him directly, but you must face up to his ire. He will not be pleased.
That doesn't sound fun.
It is not in the gods to attack mortals, but they can use their mortal minions, such as yourself, and swims around Peony, to hunt down those who have rebuked you.
So I might end up with a champion of Modlar.
Modlar.
You're actually killing Anya. Well, thank you, Brinebulling. I will take your wise words under judgment.
If anyone draws Brinebulling's ire, I shall send you after them, champion.
Oh.
Sidekick. And he gestures to Peony. She just sort of looks around.
Wonderful. Well, Peony, do you have any questions for Brinebulling?
She's kind of looking at him. "Are you a fish?" He's like, "No, I am a god." And she's like, "I thought..." Kind of looks at Rill. "I thought only the dwarves were gods, and Pinbarn. He's just a floaty fish." He's like, "I am not a floaty fish, I am your god now."
Different places have different gods, Peony. Doesn't mean you don't have to have one without the other. They can all be gods. Brinebulling lets me do this. And he kind of like glows slightly.
"And you can do it too!" And he lights Peony up, and she opens her mouth and she sees the light. She's like, "I'm a candle!" "Yes, a little candle! But this is my big candle!" And he looks over at Rill.
Big candle. I'm kind of glad Babette didn't hear that one.
"Thank you for bringing me another follower, Stormcrest, or should I say Candlecrest?"
You're very welcome, Brinebulling. I think perhaps soon you might be faced with many followers.
Excellent! They shall know the power of the underwater rune! Ah! Someone else is calling!
And he disappears.
Does anyone else starting to think Grumbling might be a bit of a nutter?
He's had no one for years, and now he's getting everyone. The power is going to his head.
Is this Grumbling or is this Kieran?
I've always had power, I know.
That was the most terrifying thing you've ever said.
What do you think, Peony?
Wow, I didn't know the world got so... Just kind of looks over at the little puddle on the floor that he left. Weird.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird out there. It's fun. Interesting. Anyway.
It would be fun to go somewhere else, but the lake was cool. And, this place is alright. He's a bit scary, though.
Do you travel with the gnomes all the time?
Yeah, Kez looks after me, and Helnick's nice. Some of the other names are a bit rougher, and Kenilworth's meanie, but I'm alright.
How long have you been with them?
Well, since the gods made me, I suppose.
Okay. Do you ever wish you were free?
From what?
Free to do your own thing, to choose where you go and what you do?
Kind of looks around, bit uncomfortable. She's like, yes.
I think that's normal.
But they treat me well, don't blame them.
I'm not looking to throw blame around right now. Seems like you get a bit of happiness as you're going around.
I do, they treat me well. And
now you've got the blessing of Grumbling on your shoulders as well.
kind of looks at her. How do I make the thing happen again? And she tries opening her mouth like a light.
I think maybe it's kind of a trade kind of situation. You give him a little bit of praise and the light comes on.
Takes
Right.
this like wooden token up to the altar and like puts it on, and you see like this wave of like light go through her. And she's like, "Wow!" And she like looks over there and lights up this corner of the room. She's like, "Ah,
Nicely done.
well, are you and your friends gonna come to the auction house like they were saying?"
Maybe at some point, yeah. I know Babette seemed excited with the thought, but we've got other things to attend to at the moment.
Well, if we came to your house, so you can come see my house. It's they let us have our own houses in Pinmouth. It's great.
That sounds great, yeah. Could have a little shrine to Grumbling if you wanted. Maybe have a little table or desk or something with a bit of fish bone or stone from underwater on it.
She kind of looks. She goes over to this little staircase and she's like this, and holds up a little pebble.
Perfect, yeah. Keep it with you.
Looks at it. She like tucks it into her clothes. Like, the gnomes don't come to the village, so they won't ever find it. They won't mind.
Alright. Sounds great. Should we go back up?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell Kez all about this. Well, in a bit. Not right now.
Okay.
So yeah, let's go.
Peony! Come here!
Thank you. It's nice to meet you all. And she runs off to like with Helnick and Kenilworth.
You seem nice.
Who's that?
That was Peony. She came to sit with us. Well, stand on my chair, I guess.
I didn't see her.
She's serving the gnomes.
Mm.
You know.
Speaking of seeing people, though, Babette, have you seen the people after you yet?
No,
I'm
yeah,
keeping an eye.
I keep my eyes real peeled for them, you know. But I haven't
Hmm.
seen them yet.
Me too.
Yeah, that's good. That's why I pay you.
I know.
Yeah, that's why I know too.
Well, how was Brimberling real?
Happy to see us, I think. Very pleased with Peony. I put a coin on for her and she glowed a bit and yeah. Feel a little bit sorry for the guy, you know, just down swimming around in nothing for
Hmm.
however many years.
Does
Perhaps
anything?
you should
Sorry, go on. Anya.
Perhaps you should persuade Peony to go down there permanently.
She's gotta go with the gnomes.
She doesn't have to. She could stay with Brimberling.
I think he kind of lowers his voice a bit. I think my understanding is that the halflings are like servants for the gnomes, and the gnomes are beneath or kind of, well, yeah, beneath the dwarves. So I don't think they get much choice.
And that's what you get when you have legs.
I like my legs.
What happens when I summon the coin back to my hand? Or try to.
You hear this little in the back of your mind, Babette.
That kind of smiles to himself and just puts the coin back in his thing.
What are we gonna do tomorrow then? So we've already brought back the thing, did we? We did.
Yeah, you did.
Mm.
You got the money. You were invited to blah blah blah. In the quest, there's this invitation to Flowerburrow, which you got last session.
Mm-hmm. We have other ones first, though.
Well, yeah. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah. Let's look at the thing.
Gotta go hunt the thing at the Moorfish Lagoon for Flood. If we're happy to kind of want that fire fragment.
Yeah, I need to sell these boats to him as well, so we might as well go talk to him. Sounded like he wanted to come with last time.
Okay.
It would be getting late. The sun would have gone down.
I'll go talk to him and then we can see if we go out in the morning if you like.
You want to stay here a bit, even with they were here before?
Well,
The people after you?
they said the lady behind the bar said they gone Penrith, so...
Well, yeah, but when did they go? They might still be nearby.
You're right, I might have to set up some kind of perimeter.
Oh.
We're gonna have to set up some watches! Old-fashioned adventuring style.
Okay.
You did the first one, Feathers, then you, Hothead, and then Mr. Patrick, if you wouldn't mind.
We'll see. We'll see.
Okay. Well, are we staying here then, or?
Well, there's nowhere else to go. We're safer here than we are out in the water. At least we can go sleep down with the little guard friend in the trapdoor if we want to.
Oh, I guess it's just wherever you feel safest with it.
I'm gonna sleep in the trapdoor. I don't know about you, but you gotta keep watch.
Well, I don't know. Is there beds down there? I don't think there are.
It's okay, I don't need a bed every night. My back's bad enough as it is, ain't gonna get any worse.
Are you gonna tell us anything more about these guys following you,
I
boss
told
man?
you they're my enemies.
I'm just thinking if we wake up and you're gone, we won't know where to rescue you from. We don't know who they are.
You know,
Patra would audibly sigh at that.
there's lots of enemies in the Pearl. That's where I'm from. So if I go missing, then maybe I'll be in the Pearl.
Okay. That's something.
That's something, I guess. I don't really know where the pearl is, but I'm sure we could find it.
It's the capital. Have you not been to the Pearl?
Didn't you want to check at the Pearl, Gilfie?
Yeah, but that's kind of why I'm down here, just kind of finding my way, you know? Asking people, you guys, where it is.
If I go missing, Hothead, you go seek out my friend Lapis.
Lapis.
Lapis?
In the Pearl.
Yeah, he works the Watershed Inn.
Watershed Inn. Alright. Got it.
He'll help you.
Okay, we're gonna go now to sleep. Kinda wanna go flying first.
You gotta do
we
your
think I'll
watch first. You ain't sleeping yet.
Hmm.
And I gotta
Okay.
go sell those boats to what's his face.
Oh yeah.
You want us to come with you?
Yeah, I need a security detail at all times. You never know when they're lying in wait.
Alright. Rail stands up and he's kind of like holding out the band on it that he's strapped on it or put on his wrist around him. A kid with a new toy, just like, ooh, ooh, is it gonna light up?
Oh, yes, it does, seeing as you're 10 feet away from Gilfie.
Hey,
Hmm.
And it looks like it should be searing you, but you sort of like, haha, I'm a fire Ganassi. And,
Yeah.
And also,
goes pretty well. Rail like opens the door slowly, reaching out on it, Secret Service style. Looks out, it's like, all clear.
wait, do a perception check.
Oh shit, not all clear. Perception.
There's
Oh,
the ones
baby.
again.
Let's
You
go.
don't notice.
All clear.
What was that?
I was changing my lighting because it's night.
Yeah, let's go talk to
Okay.
what's his face and sell those boats.
After you, Real.
Hey, yep.
So as you go out, Real,
Okay.
you hear this. You're the most useless aquan in the whole bloody shattered lake! Comes out. Oh, hello! And he walks away.
Sounds like some domestic squabbles.
Gilfie flies up over, lands over here. We're gonna go in?
See, Flood's got his, he's got his head in his hands. He's like, oh, god damn it. And then he, looks up at you. He's like, oh, hello. Nice to see you all. You're back from your mission.
Here to sell you some boats and then talk about going out to kill that thing tomorrow.
Oh, to Cordu Isle? That'd be great. I've been having a few money troubles recently, as you might have heard. But yeah, boats.
Send
What kind
me,
of boats?
you got some rowboats, we got some barrel conglomerate and PDF boats.
PDF? It's a bit hot, right?
Yeah, but, you know, we could sell them to you at a discounted price.
What about... I haven't got any money on me now, but if you come do this mission, then, I can give it to you afterwards, or you can take something from my shop as payment for them.
What about this fire gem?
The rowboats would only be worth, 60 pearls overall, but the gem is invaluable.
Yeah, but you could have it now. 60 pearls you wouldn't get right now.
I could offer you some, kind of like walking around the shop. I could offer you 2 rowboats.
I'm trying to get rid of rowboats. Why would I want to sell rowboats to get more?
Kind of looks a bit dejected, and he's like, I can't afford them now, but if you help me at Coeur d'Isle...
What about if I give you 40 pearls and 2 of them rowboats, and then you can give us the fire gem?
What about I loan you the fire gem until you've done the mission?
How does that work? I thought they like bonded with the weapons or whatnot.
Well, not if you're kind of looks over at Gilfie.
Me? Would she know how to use them?
Well, does she have a? Would she have a visible like focus on her?
For Circle of the Stars, the focus is the star map, so it's her wings.
Oh, yeah. He only have heard that you did magic, and that was it. You just kind of hold it and look at it, and it. What about you help me get the money with the mission, and I give you the gem. But once I give you the gem, you have to help me, because I need that money.
Well, I think we just help. It sounds the easiest.
I don't know. Sounds like you're trying to swindle me.
Oh man, you heard me. Like, Jetsam in here breaking my ass because I've lost all his money recently, and I need to pay him back, and well, this is like the only way, and I'm not going to get rid of that thing to anyone else around here.
Well, you lost all his money? Isn't that what swindlers do?
Well, I thought it was a good investment, but turns out no one wants to buy a boat that floats at the bottom of the ocean. I thought it'd be a cool idea.
Gilfie gives him questionable eyes.
How about I give you 50 pearls for the fire gem and the 2 rowboats, and we call it square.
I'll only give you the fire gem if you promise to help me with this mission, and I'll buy your boats. But I need to do that job for them so I can pay Jetsam back.
You're saying we get the gem now, but
you get the gem now.
We help you, and then with the money you get from the job, you'll buy the rowboats.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, what's stopping us from just walking off with the gem?
I could get the PDF on you.
Yeah, he could do that.
I've heard that you've been shouting about people here looking for you. It wouldn't be great if they had any hints.
He's trying to threaten me, boys!
I'm not!
He
puts up his hands. I'm just saying, don't try and steal my stuff, man.
I'm not, I'm just saying that's why you got no money left, because you're not thinking about your guarantees. Gotta take it from a smart businessman like myself. That's why they call me Big Stonks, and they didn't call you nothing.
You see Jetson at the window, it's like, you're right, they call him nothing.
Yeah, exactly what he said.
This got awfully interesting. Are you gonna have enough gold or pearls to cover the 750 you originally suggested for the job?
I owe Jetson 500 pearls.
How are you meant to even get that many pearls from, like, killing a molefish? Or whatever killed the molefish, whatever.
So if you do this job, I'd have enough to pay Jetson. And I'm not sure what the predator is hunting the molefish, but it can't be too bad. They asked me to do it. Look at me! And he holds out his arms, and he's just wearing shitty leather mail. You can see a trident on his back. I'm not exactly a adventurer.
Yeah, he's kind of pathetic.
He just looks like really down. Jetsam's like, you said it.
How about you give us the fire gem, and then we'll try and help you with this thing, and you agree to buy the boats.
Yeah, that's all I asked. Go on, take it. And
You better make sure you confirm it with him, Babette. I don't know if I trust this guy now. You say the deal again.
Right, so you give us the fire gem, and then
Yeah.
when you get these pearls from however you're getting these pearls, who's even giving you the pearls?
the Moorfish Company. It's one of their farms. It's been infested by a predator.
Right, so when you get the pearls from the Moorfish Company, then you give us our share, and then you also buy the boats on top.
But you're helping me with the job, right?
Yeah,
Then that's fine. You can even write it down if you want, and I'll sign it.
right, I'm gonna make up a
I think that's a good
contract.
idea, Babette.
Yep, I'm doing it. I'm making up a contract, and you're gonna sign it.
I told you this is gonna turn into fucking Babette being a mobster.
Yep.
So does the contract he write pretty much stipulate?
Yeah, what I said.
Yeah.
Shout.
Oh, you better say it to him one more time, though.
Now, I think he gets it.
No,
Put the
Yeah.
fear of the venom into him.
no.
Yeah.
Don't want to get sundered, do you?
Better remind him in the morning.
He signs it, and he's like, "Fine. When are we going?"
First thing tomorrow, after I've had a little breakfast.
Okay. Well, you got what you deserve, boy. And he like climbs in through the window. You people really made this. I hope you know that.
Yeah, I didn't even hear what he
Right.
said, but
Yes. And he like steps out of a window.
Window.
Yeah.
right, it's time to get some sun. Not for you two though. You gotta go on guard duty.
I guess so. Whereabouts again?
Just keep your
In the-
eyes out for enemies.
I'm
Just do a perimeter search.
Oh, okay.
You're the security dude. I don't know why I'm telling you how to do your job.
Well, I don't know. It's my first time being security detail, to be honest. I've only really done, postman work, postal deliveries and things.
Alright. Well,
When
you,
you're
you stick with Hothead.
Okay.
when you're out on delivery, do you ever get bored and kind of just watch things happening down on the ground?
Sometimes, but usually I try and stay away from cities and places until recently, anyway. When they told me to try and mingle.
But just like looking, right?
Yeah, sometimes I'd see the little, the occasional house. It's sometimes interesting, but mostly people just sleep.
Just think of it like that, I guess. Just looking down, watching. If we're gonna have people, if Babette's got people after him from the Pearl, they're most likely gonna be either on a boat or under the water. So you can kind of watch the shoreline and see if there's any boats coming.
So,
And if you see anything, just run or fly straight in and let us know.
would it be beneficial to sort of fly around to get a bigger distance? I can fly
Yeah.
for a while.
The only problem is if they're underwater and you're quite far away flying, and then one just like pops up out of the water right next to the inn, then they're gonna get to Babette before you get back and warn us.
Well, that's true. Maybe I'll just do the occasional ring round.
Sounds fine.
Well, I guess I'll do the first one.
Alright. Roll does a little mock salute.
That's what I'm not paying you for.
So, are they retiring to the bunkhouse for the night?
Yeah.
Real definitely is.
Yeah, you'd as you went off to bed, you'd see Keys and Peony still talking. Helnick and Kenilworth gone to bed. Most resplendent Glacfrenag would have headed up the spiral staircase to the private room upstairs. If the bet asked, Brina would let him sleep in the cellar.
Yeah, I'll sleep down there.
There's no escapes down there, though. You know, if they find out you're down there, you'll be trapped.
Why do you keep scaring me with all this new information at the last minute?
Well, I don't know. It's just something I just thought of.
Well, I'll find a way out, don't worry.
Can you borrow?
Maybe.
You have to borrow?
I got things.
Okay.
Mayonnaise.
Exactly.
Okay. So, Gilfie, if you're doing first watch, can you roll a perception check to see what you see in the night?
I will.
Disadvantage, because you've not got night vision.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Huh?
Even though you're an owl.
Not got night vision. I got dark vision.
Oh, you got dark vision, never
Do
mind.
they? Oh, it's our
Yeah.
cock with it doing. Right.
Yeah, that's the arrow with it though. She will do like a little ring fly around as well of the little place like that.
Mhm.
Perception, you say?
Would she stop to look at the boat?
The big one.
Yeah, the big boat.
Yeah. See if there's any activity going on.
Yeah. So do your perception check, and I'll tell you the whole thing, depending on that.
Oh.
So, Gilfie, you do this boat. You have seen similar ones, even from the air. You recognise the sails. You don't notice much going on the boat. You can hear just some commotion below the decks, which just sounds like Kenilworth tucking in Helnick to bed. At some point during your flight, you would see Keys and Peony return to the boat. Aboard and go below deck. There seems to be a changing of the guards with the gnomes every few hours, well, there's one while you're doing it. But on the sort of waterscape outwards, you don't see many boats approaching the island, especially large ones. Occasionally you see like a very faint light in the distance, which you assume somewhere to the north. But during your time doing this watch, nothing particularly interesting seems to happen.
Okay. Should wake up Real then if it's his turn.
Well,
It's your turn, I think. I'm gonna go try and sleep, but still this, sleep pattern's still off for me. But good night.
good night. Well done.
Well, I
down.
couldn't see much in the boats, just so you know.
That's a job well done. That's what we want.
Thanks.
So, roll a perception for your
Is the guard out here?
the guard. Yeah, but, I think by the time you come out of the winter, then they would have returned back to the boat.
Okay. Yeah, he wanders around, so he's got boat in vision as well.
Yeah. You can
Perception.
see it bobbing. You do see some guards on the deck, though. So during your watch, Real, you see sort of to the east, there's a larger island called Clamhome, where a lot of poorer residents of the Shattered Lake live. You'd gradually see the lights extinguish. Throughout the rest of your watch, you wouldn't particularly see much coming towards Bilgewater. This place is, well, pretty desolate. This is probably the most action it's probably seen in months. But, yeah.
The guards look active on the big boat.
Not active. They seem They don't seem like they're expecting much trouble.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing particularly crazy would happen during your watch. It'd be very... You might occasionally hear strange noises of Jetsam, who seems to sleep on this dock. And the occasional, not whimper, but someone not sleeping very well over in this bunkhouse. But
Yeah, Rill would make a game of throwing small stones at Jetsam.
occasionally he'd like swiping like... And his bed seems to be made out of like a dilapidated boat, which maybe once upon a time, he used to sail around in.
Very nice. And yeah, Rill would take out the business card and just kind of look at it and think about the gnomes and the dwarves and the pull he feels in his chest towards Hamestone Hills. But yeah, he wouldn't do anything else.
Okay. Would he wake up Hipatra?
He would.
Okay. Did he do it outside near the dock, or did it in the bunkhouse?
I think Anya said Hipatra would stay in the bunkhouse this time.
Yeah, I think so.
So as you and Hipatra, as you're waking Hipatra up, you'd hear the very large boat outside. You'd start to hear it moving through the water and eventually disappearing into the darkness.
Sorry.
It sounded like
It's
it
they
taking.
left very
Yeah.
early in the morning.
It sounded like them taking off when you dropped that song.
Your turn for the watch. Just like wrestling with stuff in the kitchen.
In the kitchen?
Yeah, in the actual kitchen.
Oh, right, okay.
She's juggling stuff.
Oh, shall someone do a perception check for Hipatra?
I think,
yeah.
should we
Sorry.
do it? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, sorry, I was getting some stuff out of the freezer. Ooh, baby.
When Hipatra is doing her watch, Anya,
Yes.
what would Hipatra be thinking about? How would this be comparing to what she might have expected after leaving the monastery?
Well, that's a good question. I think she'd be expecting life to be a bit more sedate than it was, and a bit more adventure than all the death she's just seen. But yeah, she's enjoying meeting so many different people.
How would she feel she's living up to what her mentor expected of her?
Not very well, I don't think.
Would she mind that though?
Yeah.
Okay.
She would think that Koris would be disappointed in her.
Okay. So do you think she'd be sitting on like one of these jetties, like looking out to the open sea?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, being thoughtful. Yeah, and Hipatra, even though you may be like lost in your thoughts, being like, oh, these people I've met, they're a bit
Weird.
yeah. What would she think of them as a group?
She'd be like, what the hell is going on here? Who is this strange Lakatha? Well, she wouldn't know what a Lakatha was, I don't think.
I think she would know what a Lakatha
Oh, okay.
was, but not what they're like, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, she's just like, what is going on with these people? That's probably pretty much it, really.
And as you're sort of doing this sort of half watch, you're very, very vigilant. One thing you see floating in the water beneath you is this. What it seems to be is a very it's, what do you call it? It's like a driftwood necklace, but the necklace itself. What would remind her of Koris?
In what sense?
Like if there was a say this necklace that she's wearing.
Yeah.
If there was like an insignia or a creature that would remind her of her mentor, what would that look like?
Ooh. Oh my god, you put me on the spot, Kieran.
Well,
Thanks.
trying to give you a cool item for your natural 20.
Oh, okay. I'll try harder. Ooh. She would maybe like a swordfish, I think.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So
You know.
you'd see this sort of tatty, well, not tatty, but the cord seems to be formed from this like tough seaweed. It's got this carved into it, and the pendant is carved into a wooden swordfish shape.
Okay. She'd definitely pluck it out of the water.
Yeah, and as you pluck it out, there's something about it that would feel good, like maybe a sign that you're on the right path.
Okay.
But the rest of the night, it'd be morning. You'd see the wake of the ship as it left, but no other boats would pull into Bilgewater. So it's now morning. You've all taken a long rest.
Woohoo!
I'm going to quickly get a drink.
Oh, rest. Man, I can't wait for the great mob wars.
What?
God.
I can't wait for the great Babette mob wars
Oh god.
when we start being Ingvar. We're taking over the Pearl.
I'm going in with the bow buns, Tom. Wish me luck.
Bow Bones!
Bow buns. From Tesco. The authentic Japanese experience.
Tesco.
Yeah, Cleopatra's a bit like got her schoolgirl crush on Rill, so she's just like.
He is pretty hot. Get it?
Cause he's a fire ganassi.
You're ready to continue?
Mhm.
Sweet. So you wake up in the morning, and as you would maybe return back to the crusted barnacle tavern, it's as empty as you would have seen it since you've been here. Grapfanag seems to be gone. The Oilfits gnome merchants have also left. Babette is safely. Well, he is safe. No one came for him in the night.
Nice.
Let's head out and kill a predator to catch a predator.
Are we going in the boats? I know Rill's got a little bit smashed up, isn't it?
Oh man. I forgot.
You do have the other boats, though, don't you?
Take one of them rowboats.
For me.
Isn't Flood a boat, right? Or not?
Last.
Shit. I'd like to find a boat right soon to get the old bread basket fixed up. Bread bowl.
Can't someone here fix him while we go do the thing?
Maybe. Brina,
She looks over. Oh, yeah?
does anyone, you or Flood or Jetson fix up boats?
Flood fix up boats. No, he doesn't have that sort of skill. You could ask Jetson, but I'm not sure what kind of job he would do on them. He can do a lot of jobs, but you might be putting it in the God's hands with him. But I have seen him work miracles before.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. I'll get that. I'll get those more fish bites up for you, Babette.
Yeah, thanks.
It's fine now. There's plenty of other isles on the lake, as they say. There'll be somewhere else I can get fixed up. Need to be, I can always head back to Full Sail.
Shame I didn't pick the Mariner subclass, otherwise I could have fixed up your boat. But I didn't do that.
So just for your... Now you've got the map, I'll give you some information. Full Sail would be about 45 miles by sea.
Okay.
So it'd take 2 days to get there. There are other little isles like Clamholm. But Cawdor Isle, the one in Moorfish Lagoon, that's also 2 days away. There are some smaller isles closer, but they're not very specialised.
Yeah, I think he'll just keep an eye out.
Sure. Are we gonna go in on you guys' normal boats then, or no?
I don't know. I feel
I'll go in the bigger boat.
feels wrong leaving the bread bowl for the sake of some muddy wugs, shitty raft.
Yeah.
The last occupants got blown the fuck up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess I could just try and do it again if they try and attack us. But we'll see.
How's it feel being the nemesis of an entire people?
I didn't really think about it like that, to be honest. It's kind of not great now you say it like it.
Yeah, word could get back to the muddy wug capital, Mudtopia. Oh, for God's sake! They might erect statues of the Great Destroyer, Gylfie, Muddy Wug Bane.
Oh no. Well, I guess we'll try and avoid them from now then. Rather not, make a negative name. That would be probably not good for my going up the Citadel. Would probably not like that.
I feel like you probably won't need to make many deliveries to the Muddy Wugs, right?
I mean, true, but you never know. You don't really want to risk it. But yeah.
I feel like everyone just tries to avoid the Muddy Wugs.
They're pirates!
They spend their whole existence just trying to insert themselves into other creatures' lives. God, shut up, Modler! He says out loud. He likes us bad-mouthing his best customers.
I'll tell him hello for me, I guess.
Hey, just tell him to leave me alone.
With all due respect, I will not engage with him.
That's fair.
And as you say that, this stink wafts across the room.
Oh, man!
By the way, I topped up the old storefront with another leather armor should you want it, Hothead.
I think I've got leather armor. But thanks. Definitely be useful as a backup.
Well, you can have it, Mr. Patrick, if you prefer.
might already have leather armor. I'm just having a look.
As a monk, you're probably not
I
wearing any armor.
do not. Yes, please. That would be very much appreciated.
No, it'll make your armor
Okay.
class worse.
Well,
Yeah.
okay then. I'm okay then. Thank you.
Monks have the unarmored defense thing.
Oh, I see. I'm gonna pretend like I know exactly what you're talking about. I have no idea.
Fine, then I won't give it to anyone.
Why didn't you give it to her?
I could sell it to her, but she don't look like she need any leather armor.
Oh, she
I'd
might
say-
if she's got your bad guys coming after her here.
Okay,
Yeah,
then.
but
Maybe you could sell it to Jetsam.
That's a good idea.
Seems scrappy.
Maybe.
I'll hold on to it for now. You never know, we might need it.
He's got no money anyway.
It's true.
Let's
mix
get a
of
move
brandy.
on. I'm getting land legs.
Alright, let's roll.
Okay. So you setting out?
Yeah.
So,
Well, have we got the fire gem from Blood yet?
Yeah. Okay, I was going to move you over to Flood as you'd meet him outside his shop.
Yeah.
So, you ready to go?
Give us the jam.
Fine. And he hands you a gem, Babette.
I don't want it. What are you giving it to me for?
I thought you were boss.
Just spy. You can stay a security detail.
Looks around.
Let's run it.
Fire.
Rail holds his hands up like, I can make fire, I don't need it. It's one of you two, I think.
Holding it, Patra and Gilfy.
you can have it, Patra. I think water and fire go well together.
Yes, famously. I think you bombing in with your wings and the fire would be so cool. Pew pew.
Well, maybe. I've never really been friends with fire with my, feathers and stuff, but if control fire might be fun.
Yeah, I can't really do it because the whole water thing.
Mhm.
It just puts it out immediately.
Oh.
Actually, would that be the truth?
Normal fire would, but not this fire. But you wouldn't
Ooh,
know that.
Yes, please. Oh no, that's alright then. Thanks.
Huh.
It connects to a weapon, Petra. Like my bow with the thunder damage and what have you.
Hmm.
You could put it on your short sword?
No,
Good guess.
you could. I made a rule that for blah blah blah. Wait, did I put it here? For unarmed attacks, these crystals may be infused into a ring or jewelry, which will have the same benefits.
Oh yes, I see what you've done there.
Oh! Yeah, that's cool.
Ring of fire punching.
A fire punch would be pretty cool. I could give it a go. No harm in trying it.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
So Cleopatra held the necklace and the crystal together that the gem would infuse in it.
What?
And you get like a fiery little swordfish.
That's pretty sick.
And from that point, your unarmed will add 1d4 fire damage.
Pretty good.
And I'll change it on your character sheet.
Thank you.
Alright, you guys ever heard much about Caudle Isle before?
I don't know. Have I?
Do
Check the
history
old
checks.
memory banks.
Bet and Riddle do history checks. And
I got
yeah,
a 12.
you both heard of it. So Caudle Isle is the smallest islet in Moorfish Lagoon. While it's not as important to moorfish farming as dorsal fin, gill or spiny isles, it's still crucial to the sustenance of the Shattered Lake. Recently, moorfish production at the isle has come to a halt as the saltwater tunnels beneath have become infested with predators. It's currently guarded by the PDF and the skeleton staff until the issue can be resolved.
Let's go sort this out then.
Yeah, well, that sounds good. Do you know anywhere to stop along the way? It's a few days' journey.
I'll just look at my map right here so I can pinpoint somewhere on the map.
Okay. So Babette gets his map out.
That's what I said I did. Let's have a look. Why does it sound like a lorry's blacking off me every 2 seconds?
That is my microwave, sorry. I will mute myself.
Your rowboats can go 24 miles a day.
Oh, let's go clam home. That sounds fun.
That's the poor people island.
Exactly, that sounds fun.
So I think
It is on the way. Yeah.
you could just make it if you went a certain way. Like if you sailed up a little bit across, you could make it in 2 days.
Yeah, let's do that. I want to go clam home. I want to visit the poor people and scrounge up all their coppers. Poor
So we're
people
gonna-
do anything for a performance. They'll be well happy to see you, first mate Feathers. You could show off your wings and they'll clap and they'll throw the coppers at you.
I don't know if I want the coppers thrown at me though.
Coppers quickly add up. Well, then you got coppers, and what's the names for them again? Coppers.
Barnacles.
You got the barnacles, then they turn into
Clams.
clams, and then they turn into pearls.
Wouldn't that just hurt?
Why would it hurt?
Well, if they're throwing coins at me.
They're not throwing them at you, they're throwing them next to you. They're little baggy.
Okay. As long as they throw next to me.
Look after the barnacles and the pearls will look after themselves.
Exactly. See, Mr. Patrick's got the right idea. She got a business head on her. You ever thought about starting a business, Mr. Patrick?
He's about to respond.
She's breathing in real heavy, preparing to do so.
No, I don't really know how I would go about doing that, and I don't really know what I would do, so I suppose not.
You could fight people for money. Some people do that. They got fighting pits up at the Pearl.
Yes. But
Down in the bio conglomerate, some of the poor families like to gamble all their money in at the casino, and at the bottom of the casino they got fighting rooms in the back.
Blood's like, oh yeah, I know all about that.
the most savory thing to do.
You don't want to go there though. That's a bad place.
It's got the
Seafood.
seahorse racing as well.
Now that
Yeah.
does sound pretty cool.
Yeah, it's easy to lose your money there. It's probably where most of mine's gone throughout my life. But, you know, enough about me. Should we get going?
Yeah, let's get out of this shithole.
Does anyone want to come on the... And he walks over to his boat. The Merscale? And gestures to his small, shitty rowing boat.
No, I'm gonna go on the bugger boat.
Alright, who wants to lead? I mean, I know the way, but I'm not the strongest paddler.
Don't know. She may be real, or unless
Sure.
Babette wants to.
I'm in the bugger boat.
All
Okay.
aboard the bread bowl. Who's coming aboard?
I'll fly for a bit and I'll pick.
So, Hepatra swimming.
We'll never find out.
Patra needs to unmute herself. She says she's getting in Real's boat.
Okay. So, are these two other little rowing boats staying? They're not getting tugged like last
Yeah, I'm
time?
bringing them again.
Leave them. Okay. I'll keep those on there. Okay. So once again, you leave Bilgewater. It's always a big party going back to that place. On the way to Caudle Isle. Can somebody roll a d20 for me?
I'll do it.
Don't want Real doing it.
I did it. It's an 8.
Okay. Okay. So, the journey so far has been pretty calm. Another day, just pulling these oars, thinking, seeing these much larger boats go by, which seem to be powered by sail. Don't know. Is anyone thinking of maybe trying to upgrade to a larger boat at some point?
Nah, this is a perfect boat. Bugger boat lasted my daddy 50 years.
Yeah, Real would love to upgrade.
Yeah.
Alright, show off.
So yeah, you'd think of the Pelagic Harbour, which is actually quite close to where you're going. That's where the greatest vessels in the whole of the Shattered Lake are made. But obviously they have smaller things like the next boat up would sort of be a keel boat, which it can carry a significant amount of things. If it's sailing with the wind, you can go about 70 miles per hour a day.
It has a sail.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have to row everywhere. Be fucking
Yeah.
exhausted all the time.
And you can even get keel boats with ballistas on. Pretty powerful weapons. Can be pretty good if you don't want to get off a boat to shoot stuff on islands. It's helped many in the PDF. You've probably heard tales of keel boats which have absolutely devastated muddy wug populations. Maybe even more so than Gylfie. But as you're in your little daydream, you start approaching a series of small islands. It's been about 3 or 4 hours. Can you put your tokens here?
Can't see anything, it's black.
Oh,
Where?
sorry, it is day.
Oh, it's not black for
bottom
me.
left. Bottom right, sorry.
Bottom right.
Why is it black?
It's not black for me.
Black for me.
Ignore me.
Vision. It's got vision.
I'll try checking him out again. Still black.
There is something going on.
Is that because they got night vision and I
that's why. There
don't?
we go, sorry. Is
There
that
we
better?
go. Yeah, I can see now.
And with drag out your little boats as well.
Oh
please.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's annoying that it always.
Oh, mine's got too much out. Yep.
So, you approach these small islets. You can see some flotsam, or maybe it's even jetsam in the water. Yeah. Can you roll perception checks, please?
Mm-hmm.
15.
Live.
Okay.
Say 11.
So most of you are just being like, oh, another little group of islands. Maybe some of the vegetation looks a bit different. Like, it's not often you see a small islet with palm trees on, but it's the Shattered Vale. Magic can do weird things to the environment. But Bet, up here, you'd see it looks like an abandoned rowing boat up there as well.
Looks like we got ourselves our hands on another boat. You want to buy that one as well, Flood?
Was it in the contract?
No, I was making you an extra offer.
Well, I don't really have many people to sell to.
It's because you live on this bumfuck little nowhere.
Because I haven't got any money. I bet it all away.
What kind of idiot would do that?
Someone who loves seahorse racing, apparently. And we going for that boat then? And he starts sailing off in between these two islands.
Why not?
Looks like we are. Gilfie flies off behind.
I'll wait at the back.
Quite close.
You go
Real
first
idea.
out ahead.
This way. Together.
And as Flood is sailing between these islands, hang on, let me just roll something.
You got it free. And it's 17.
This this projectile goes flying through the air, and crashes straight into Flood, and he's like, "Oh!" as he drops back in his boat.
Gee.
And he is knocked unconscious. Can everybody roll initiative, please?
Oh, cram sticks! I'll wait till the little thing comes up. Here we go.
Where is he?
I got a 2.
Mine was bad.
Thought mine was bad. You actually rolled higher than me, but got lower initiative. Oh wait, no, you rolled what? Wait, no.
What's the
Yeah.
music on?
So we just saw Flood go. "Bah!"
Yeah, you'd have seen the projectile screaming towards him. You can roll perception checks to see if you could identify what it was when it was flying through the air, but quite difficult to make out.
Natural 1, baby!
Hey!
Gosh, we're all rolling real bad.
Just need Flood to do a... What was it?
Death save.
Oh no, it's this first. Oh, fucking hell, does he want to die? No, what did I say? So he failed.
Stable at least.
So yeah, okay.
Paralyzed.
No, he's not. He's not stable. That was to see if he got poisoned.
Oh, on the ability thing it says, if the poison damage reduces the target to 0 hit points, the target is stable but poisoned for 1 hour.
Oh, he's stable then. Yeah.
Even after regaining hit points, and is paralyzed while poisoned this way. He's like frozen up.
Yeah. So he's like, "Ugh!" But who got good perception? But Bet, you would look like you'd think it might be a barb.
Okay.
And as you scan where it came from, you see this giant crocodile scratching its way out of the lagoon.
Oh, hell no!
So, wow, everyone rolled really badly.
Yeah.
Gilfie, it's your turn first.
So with the perception, she did not see the barb.
No.
But she can see this guy pop up, right?
Would Babette point it out? Because if he
Yeah.
didn't,
There's a crocodilian!
you can roll a
Yes.
nature check
Yeah.
as well if you want to work out what kind of crocodile it is.
Yeah, I'll do that. Nature check. I got a 19.
Gilfie and Babette. Do you want to do one Rill and Hepatra?
Yep. Nature.
Okay. So,
Whoa.
you'd know
My
All
god,
of
it's
you
my
would know.
favourite kind of crocodile.
that this kind of crocodile is a venomous crocodile. The sundering seemed to imbue them with like a poison, and they grew these like scorpion-like tails out of their back, which they can launch at people, as you just saw with Flood. They usually wait until people get close and do it, just like they did with Flood. They tend to attack people for not much reason other than being really angry and not very nice. Rill, with your natural 20, you would know that they have a poisonous hide. So if you hit it with a melee attack, you might take poison damage and become poisoned.
He will probably communicate that on his turn.
So Gilfie, you can see it.
So she does know kind of what it is, did you say?
Yeah, you would know what it is. You wouldn't know about the poisonous hide though.
Okay. Well, there's a big crocodile. Just gonna shoot at it. With my free guiding bolt, guiding star. Damn it! Would have hit. It would have been good.
It shoots past it, and you see it's more like snap, snap as it goes past. Looks like it's getting ready to move.
Oh, it's moving. She's gonna fly down into Babette's boat.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think. Oh wait, no. Wait, Druid. Druidy things. Bonus action to do it first. Yeah, it's just a bonus action all the time. Yeah, so she'll get the archer out as well. Starts glowing with the constellations. And she's gonna shoot it out at him. Damn it.
So
Roll it
again, it goes wide, and the crocodile once again snaps its maw.
Nice.
It looks hungry.
Hungry. Should have.
Hepatra.
That's me.
You see this crocodile over on the island.
How far away is it? Over there.
Yeah, it just shot a barb and took out Flood, and he's collapsed in his boat.
Don't fucking think so. So she would leap into the water.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
And swim over.
Rill would shout out. I'll use my reaction if necessary. Rill will shout out and be like, "You don't want to punch it. Its skin is poisonous."
Oh, good to know. Thank you. And she would get to like here and throw a dart while she's swimming. For fuck's sake.
Yeah, this one whoosh, passed. You can tell that the crocodile is extra pleased you've moved closer for him to eat.
Oh shit! Yeah, I didn't think of that.
Have you still got movement? You could move back. You move 30 feet, but I think you can move 10 more feet, right?
Ooh. If I use... Can I use... How many key points do I have? How do I know? Oh, right. Can I use 2 key points to do shadow arts and cast darkness?
think that would be an action.
Yeah, that's an action. You've already thrown the dart.
Okay. Never mind
Next
then.
turn, though, would be cool.
I've said it now, and everyone's not going to think it's cool now.
We will.
Jump the gun.
Can I use one key point then and do patient defense, which is a bonus action?
Of course, yeah. As you're,
Thank you.
I imagine it's a wave-like form in the water, so it may even look like there's two of you.
Yeah, and that's my turn.
Real.
Does the boat move on my turn? Is it like my movement? I can't remember how
I think the boat movement is separate from what I've read, but you have to be in the boat, you know.
He wants to move the boat like in front of Flood's boat.
Mhm.
And just look in and be like, okay, still breathing.
Yeah, it's shallow, but he's still breathing.
And then he's gonna... Yeah, he's just gonna short bow the crocodile.
Mhm. Yeah, that hits.
No sneak attack. So 8.
Yeah, and this thunderous boom goes off as the arrow pings out of your short bow and crashes into a crocodile.
The worst fucking idea ever. Making a short bow of thunder damage. Time for
Sneak
my
bow.
sneak attack.
Okay.
Yep, that's me.
Babette.
I'm gonna use my action to summon Poseidon, Lord of the Ocean. Unseen
buddy.
servant.
Where's he going? Well, I know he's not really there, but
What he is,
I
he's
like
invisible.
yeah, he's invisible.
He's got an AC of 10, 1 hit point, and a strength of 2. And he can't attack.
But by God, he's here.
Then I'm gonna move the boat over there towards Flood. And I'll use my bonus action to move you with me.
Okay.
How far could it move? I don't even know. It moved 15 feet.
What could?
My Poseidon can move 15 feet.
Where did he summon him? Right there.
Yeah, and then he would move here, next to Hepatra. And actually, no, wait here. Stay with me! Yeah, I'll move the boat here, and then he can go there.
Was Gilfy in the boat?
Yeah.
Was he behind? Okay. Is that it?
Yeah, that'll do. Let's not put him here. I'll summon him at the end. I'll move, then summon him there.
Okay.
That's my turn.
The crocodiles. So, Babette, as you're positioning your boat, you see another crocodile
Oh,
Whoa,
shit!
rise out of the water. Its stinger is out too, and it's gonna aim for Babette, Gilfy, Rill. Flood's collapsed in the boat, so you can't really see him. And Hepatra, so I'll roll a d4. So 1 Babette, 2 Gilfy, 3 Rill, 4 Hepatra. Actually, no. It has to be in 30 feet. So. Yeah, let's go for that. So Stinger shoots out at you.
It misses!
Babette goes flying past this spiky, like, barb. Just misses your boat.
Nice.
Somehow.
Then the crocodile up here. Move 30 feet. Get in here. Gonna. How smart is it? Not very. Okay, it's gonna attack 1-2 real, 3-4 Hepatra. So it's got disadvantage. So it does hit Hepatra with its bite.
Ooh.
And Hepatra take 11 piercing damage and 5 poison, and you're grappled.
Restrained.
Oh, sorry, restrained. Yeah. And can you make a Constitution saving throw as well?
Oh snap, do I have to do the thing?
So you are now also poisoned.
Oh wait.
Jeebus.
Option.
What's Babette gonna do?
Nothing.
Okay. Flood has just passed out. Gilfie.
Hum.
See that Hepatra is wrestling inside this crocodile's mouth, trying to get out, holding it open with hands.
Yeah. Do I heal or do I attack things? That is the question.
Okay, with your natural 20 roll,
Yeah.
you think these things, they're like glass cannon.
Okay.
You've heard tales that if they ambush you and you don't know coming, you're dead. But once people like fight back, and if they're successful, usually you can repel them quite well.
Yeah, I'll blow my reaction. Be like, they're like bullies, Gilfie. Stand up to them and they go down like a sack of shit.
Okay, good to know. Well, if that's the case, then she's gonna do.
Shoot this one!
Shoot that one.
Before it
that
gets
one-
closer, just trust me. I'm a genius.
But that one's called Hepatra.
I got it. I told you, Poseidon's got it.
She's looking back and forward. She's like,
I told you I'm the boss. Get it?
How far can I move it?
Wait, am I understanding this right? That Babette's like, just fucking leave her.
No, I got you. I'm gonna save you.
He's got a plan.
Oh, okay, thank you. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Babette's plans have paid off in the past.
I was about to throw hands as much as I can whilst keeping a crocodile's mouth open.
Why they call him Big Plays Babette.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go against this one then, down the bottom. Okay, I trust you a bit.
I got this.
So yeah, this time, starry form of the archer shoots out and crashes into the crocodile's mouth, and it looks pretty damaged, but it's still coming.
We've got one more thing, so I've got an action still. You say it's nearly gone.
Yeah, it doesn't look great after that hit. It's a big hit though.
Yeah, let's just try a little one. A con save for me. Ooh, fails. 4 damage.
And this cold breeze, you just see it fly back a bit, and you just see its form just float on the water, dead.
I got it.
Nicely done.
Save me, Petra.
Cleopatra, you are restrained. You can still attack, but at disadvantage when you're restrained, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does the poison do? Does it still paralyze you if you're awake?
Wait, hang on. Target is restrained. No, this one, she's just poisoned, so you'd have disadvantage anyway because of the poison.
Okay.
So you try and shove it with your sword, but the first attack misses. You're gonna do the bonus action unarmed strike or E point.
No,
or...
because if I punch it, then I get damage.
Yeah, that's true.
Nah. I just want to not be poisoned. That was a very evil laugh, Kieran.
Well, you're poisoned for an hour now.
Great.
Yeah.
Lol.
Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Good fortune.
I haven't got anything for poison.
Restraint in your poison. Riddle. Riddle.
Real.
Real.
I will. So I don't want to punch it either. I will rogue it up. I will bonus action disengage. I'm going to try and hop onto Flood's boat. Do you want me to do a check, or do I get there?
I think it's close enough that it's fine.
Okay.
Especially
And
at the
then-
minute.
As I land, gonna turn around and fucking knock another arrow to the blunderbuss short bow I have now. And kaboom! Fire at crocodile. Short bow. Roll.
It hits. Another boom.
Sneak attack is relevant here. So 16 total damage.
Yeah, and you shoot it through Cleopatra's legs as she's kind of on the water now, and it goes down the throat of a crocodile, and it's like, and lets her go. It's
Beautiful.
Dead.
Thank you.
I got you.
I want to know your plan over there. What was it?
It's going to be really good, but I don't need to do it now.
Can everyone roll perception checks?
Oh. Yes.
No.
So, Cleopatra, Rill, and Gylfi. I bet you don't notice, but you can see wakes of things swimming over this way.
Oh, fuck.
Where?
Over here somewhere.
No.
Like, you see it, but you can't exactly tell where they are yet. They're
Well-
underwater.
We should probably carry on quickly.
Don't know if we're gonna outrun them in the boat.
Oh no. What should we do?
Out. Gilfie, can you do anything with the water or blocking them off?
I can try and do something.
I could cast fog breath. That would help. Fog cloud, even.
That
Will's
might.
turn.
You're right.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's still in initiative. It's just you've noticed it.
I've done everything. That was bonus action and action.
You've talked about it, so Babette, you would have heard about these wakes, but you can't see them.
You think there's more coming?
Sure.
Something.
Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna use my Death Decoctions ability to enchant a potion with a special thing. That's my action.
Oh. Wonder what it is.
Well, that's not my action, actually. Hold on, let me read this thing, see if that's an action. You can use an object action to touch a potion. Okay, that's an action then. Okay, I'm gonna quickly do that. I'm gonna do this one. On this. 1 second. And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to have my little Poseidon grab it out of my hand and hold on to it. And then I'm gonna move the bugaboo and my little guy up this way.
Okay. Gilfie's in the boat, right?
Mm-hmm.
He can move 15 feet, so he's next to Hepatra and he's carrying some kind of vial of acid that's sparking everywhere.
Is that everything?
That's everything.
Gilfie, you see this crocodile rise out of a...
Oh, hells.
Going to do its stinger at you.
Yep.
13.
Oh, yep, just on the money.
So, can
Oh.
you do...
I'm gonna do my head risk.
Oh,
Using my spell slots.
You take the 9 piercing. but
No,
can you
she doesn't. I'm
What
spending
pepper it,
20 gold. She takes no damage.
Well, she hasn't taken the other 11 yet. She needs to do a Constitution saving throw first.
Oh shit.
Oh.
I'll do 9 damage off then.
Wait, is this me?
There's
No.
Gilfie.
Okay.
She passed.
Oh shit, I forgot how
But you
much money I
negate it
had.
anyway. So, Barb hits into you, but the head risk from Babette. And your strong owl-like constitution, you managed to shrug off the poisonous effects of it.
I didn't feel very good. It hurts. So did I take any damage, or did Babette get rid of all of it?
I got rid of all the piercing and you got none of the poison.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And Rill,
Ah, fuck.
yeah, you know what it's gonna do.
Yep. Oh yeah,
Flies past
snake
you.
tips real.
Flood, unconscious. Gilfie.
Well, I guess I'll just try again.
I'm gonna say at the moment what it looks like to you is basically this huge barbarous tail sticking out of the water. But obviously it doesn't affect like you hitting. It's just what it would look like.
Okay. Yep, flies up 10 feet in the air now, above it. Does the archer thing, pulls the bow.
Mhm.
Magic star. Where's my button? Damn it!
So yeah, whoosh, past again.
Yeah.
Cleopatra!
Let's do a.
Like a skipping stone across the wall.
Cleopatra!
Cleopatra. Good idea.
I got this. I'll face this one down alone.
You can do it, Babette. She's gonna just fly slightly this way. I don't need to go over there. And she's gonna just flap her wings a little bit, and you just feel this gentle breeze, Cleopatra, and you get a bit of healing for this much.
Thank you.
Ooh, nice.
That's a bonus action, Soldier Starry form.
Oh fuck! You're right.
I apologize.
No.
Oh, you can't.
I haven't got the other healing, unfortunately. Oh well then I guess I'll just breeze it instead.
No, you don't get that, love.
I'll have to instead. I'll give it to you next time, Cleopatra.
Thank you.
Patra, it's your turn. Oh wait, it's Gilpin.
Wait. One more thing. That's right. Just con save again. If it fails, it gets 2 damage.
This is the unseen servant, right? It's not anything bad.
Yeah, it's invisible,
Poseidon, Lord
so
of
it's
the
a
Ocean.
bubble.
Oh,
Oh,
I kept on wanting to call it Petruchio, and then you.
That's the hench crocodile.
Hench crocodile.
yeah. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, Patra.
When it says range 20, 60, what does that mean?
You get disadvantage if it's above 20, but the maximum range is 60.
Oh, okay. Cool. Then that's what I'm gonna do.
I mean, you got disadvantage anyway, so you might as well throw it.
Damn. I've done it.
So 11. You do it. You feel like it's going to go great. Throw it up, but it just misses this crocodile as it plunges into the water.
Waste of a nat 20.
Well, you got an 11
Mm.
because you're poisoned.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's me.
Real.
Well, it's gonna look at the one at the back.
This one.
Yep. He's gonna do a bit of a breathing technique and take a big breath in. Try and release the arrow as he releases his breath.
Do the mud.
God damn it! And he's gonna use the rogue thing that was introduced in Tasha's steady aim bonus action, so I get advantage on my attack, but I can't move. Huh. Oh yeah, baby! Yeah.
So it's an extra loud boom, just like crashes down. Things from miles probably heard this. And it plunges into the crocodile. Tell me how much that is.
Yeah. So does the D4 get maximized? Does it all get?
Yeah, it would. It would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 8, 14, 15. 36 damage.
You just blew this guy out of the water. There are just crocodile parts everywhere. For some reason, he explodes on impact.
Think I found a weak point.
Whoa! Well done.
The strange magics of the Shattered Veil somehow working through this thunderbow.
Beautiful. That's me completely.
Babette?
I'm gonna use my bonus action to move this 15 feet up here.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna use my regular action to pull out my light crossbow. and aim it at the crocodilian. And then I'm gonna
I'd love it if
fire.
it was a harpoon.
I got an 8.
The bolt splashes in the water.
And that's my goal.
Crocodile.
Bring it
You
on.
nearly got him a bit.
He's in for a rude awakening.
Yep, so he does move into where Bubble Buddy is.
Okay, that's fine.
And he's going to try and bite Babette.
Uh-oh.
As he sort of half climbs onto the boat.
That hits.
14. So you are restrained, and can you make a Constitution saving throw?
I can. 14.
Yeah, you're not poisoned, but you take 11 damage, 5 piercing, and 6 poison.
Okie doke. That was a lot of damage.
And you're fighting not to go in this crocodile's blood. Wait, Gilfy.
Oh no. She looks at Hibatra, looks to a bit. She's like, I just need to get rid of this thing, I think. Gonna just. She's still above a bit. I'm gonna go right here.
Mhm.
So she's above 10 feet. She's gonna do her archer thing.
No, heal someone. Oh, damn it.
So it's point blank, but Babette and the crocodile just moving around too much. You can't get a good shot.
Oh, I guess I'll try this. It's been a while. Just gonna thunder wave.
Oh.
That's a bad idea. Don't do that.
But you are a remember you can go in the water now. You're amphibious.
Wait, do it. That's a great idea.
You can breathe underwater, right?
Just do it. That's not talking about me.
We're gonna watch a vial of acid explode.
Actually, yeah, that's a great point. It might hit all of us.
Thunderwave's directional, right? Because it knocks people back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, so
What save is that for the
It's
crocodile?
a fun save. I think it's half damage if it passes.
17.
Yeah.
Half damage, okay.
That's gonna cause the potion to explode, though, right?
Oh, I tried.
Wait, so
I'm talking to the DM, not to you.
what happens to him? Does he explode?
No, he doesn't take saving throws.
Oh, so he
He has to
does
be.
he just take
He doesn't take damage from area effects because he's formless. But he's carrying a vial of acid.
so that explodes?
Yes.
Okay, what does the acid do?
Well, it's on the crocodile, so it takes 2d6 damage, and then I enchanted it with my lightning. So it takes another 2d6 damage on a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, Jesus.
So this is the
that
acid. That's the acid damage.
And then
And then it has to make a con
Constitution saving
save. The DC is 13. Damn it.
60.
Half the damage of a 2d6 then.
Do you want to roll it?
I'll roll it. 3 more damage.
This crocodile is not looking good. Babette is winning the fight. Barely.
Kind of.
Anything else, Gilfy?
No, I did both my things. That's it.
Hipatra.
Yes, that's me. That's a big crocodile. I think she will like swim around the bugger boat and sort of be in this bit here.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I know what I'm trying to say. You know what what I mean. Oh shit! It's all melee attacks, isn't it?
It's looking
You're already
real
poisoned,
bad.
right?
You still take poison damage, me.
Fuck it, no. I'm using my dart.
Are you like standing back like there to do the dart?
Yeah, yeah.
So you throw the dart, sinks into the crocodile. Can you roll damage?
She's poisoned.
Yeah,
Oh
just
shit! Yeah,
roll.
sorry. You have to roll again.
Oh,
Roll again. Oh!
Hey!
So you don't get a crit, but you throw it in, and the crocodile's like, and it lets Babette go as it
Yay.
dies.
well
Nice.
done.
Can
Eat
you all do
dart.
perception checks, please?
Oh god.
Let's get out of here, guy.
I think we should just stay on the island. This seems like a nice place to relax.
A
I've never-
4.
24.
So, Gilfy and Rill, you like scan around after the last crocodile dies, don't see anything. The rest of you, Patcher and Babette, you're not so sure. But we shall end combat.
Isn't this guy
Think
still
we're
making
okay.
death saves?
I think we're okay now, but I think we should get out of here anyway.
No, he's paralyzed.
All right.
Stable but paralyzed.
Gonna fly over. Does he need healing? I can give him something. Oh well.
Not sure.
yeah.
He seems kind of locked up. His eyes are darting around everywhere, but the rest of him's stuck still.
Gilfy pokes him with a claw. You there? You still alive?
You can see his eyes moving.
Something's moving.
I'll give him a potion of healing. I'm gonna pour
There you
it down his throat with Poseidon.
Is that? What if he can't swallow?
Help him swallow, hothead. Massage his throat.
We got all the crocodiles, Flood. There's nothing more coming yet. Safe as can be.
If you're feeding him a potion, as Babette pours it down his throat,
I'm not pouring it. Poseidon's pouring it.
as Poseidon pours it down its throat, Real, can you do a medicine check to see how much goes down? Yeah, you're doing all right job. And Poseidon, roll the healing.
Gets +3 because it's my bang for my buck feature. 9.
So you see a warmness enter his eyes, but he still can't get up.
Oh. Does this normally wear off from venomous crocodiles? I already know.
Real, as soon as you got a natural 20, do a medicine check with advantage.
Dodger.
You think it's more like he's paralyzed for probably about another hour, but he'll recover.
He should be fine once it goes, but won't be for an hour or so.
Oh. Well, who's gonna row the boat? I would, but she tries to reach for both oars at the same time. I can't do it.
The boat is 10 feet wide, but I suppose you don't have arms.
My
Let's,
arms aren't 10 feet.
let's take a rest for a bit.
Well, here.
Yeah, I'm all shaken up.
Well, don't know if there's more of them though. Could be.
You think there's more of them, hothead?
I didn't hear what you said a bit.
I said, hothead, do you think there's more of it?
I can't see any more. I'll fly up and check though. She's gonna fly up and just scan the perimeter.
Okay.
Just for
Do a
more.
perception check, Gilfy.
Cool.
So as you're flying around sort of a battle map, you notice this. You don't notice any more like weight of where crocodiles could be. From what you could tell, this central island looks like where they might have, had their. Does a crocodile have a nest? I don't know. But this looks like where they were holed up.
Okay.
Like this little lagoon here. You notice this boat is in really good nick. This looks like maybe a 200-foot rope.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy looks like he's wearing stuff.
Okay. Well, I can't see any more, so maybe it's actually okay. I think maybe we got them all.
Let's go loot the dead body.
Yeah, but I bet you might like that boat as well.
Yeah, but I want to look at what's on the dead body.
Okay.
I'm gonna look.
Yeah, boy.
Okay. So you do notice, Babette, this boat, you could probably take it with you.
Yeah, I will.
So
I'm also gonna take that 200-foot rope.
Yeah. There's another rowboat. This guy, can you roll 3 D100s?
Yeah, hold on. One rope, 200 feet. Free what?
D100s.
Oh shit. 167 in total for 43, 87, and 37.
43. So he has a lock, which was in his belt.
Taking that.
Looks like he's got a ring on his finger that looks like it's bronze.
Hold on. Just a regular. What was the first thing again?
A lock.
Lock.
And he also has some sort of holy symbol around his.
What kind of ring is it? Just a regular ring?
It's just like a bronze ring.
Okay.
You could probably get a few pearls for it, maybe.
Does the lock have a key?
It does. You'd find it with it, so it looks like it was for something.
And it's got a holy symbol.
It's got a holy symbol. You can roll a religion check to see if you can work out what it is.
I will.
It's desecrated though.
Religion check.
I'm not sure, but
yeah.
it looks like a fish. That's all you can work out.
Not a swordfish?
Not a swordfish. Just like a generic fish.
I bet you I can name 1,000 different sea creatures.
I love that program.
It's incredible.
The amount of times I have quoted that particular bit in the last week is actually ridiculous.
You are Butters.
Coral!
Oh, that was so sad.
Yeah, it's the
Didn't
saddest
spoil it
moment.
though.
Oh, you're Olivia. Oh no.
So glad Hannah forced me to watch the whole thing in a row.
I still haven't finished watching the last episode because I
It-
can't bear to.
I listened to a podcast about Blackbeard after, and I was like, I can see where they took inspiration from these stories.
Mm.
Oh,
Yeah, I was reading about Deed.
Oh, Steed, yeah.
Tom
Fucking
is Steed Bonnet, that's why. The gentleman pirate. As long as he doesn't run away and leave me for a bloodthirsty pirate, I don't really mind.
Did I tell you what I'm wearing for Eurovision?
Oh god, what?
Yeah,
are
you showed me.
Oh, yeah, I'm wearing lederhosen. Like,
Oh,
proper
yeah.
lederhosen.
I'm disappointed. Well, no, that's the wrong phrasing. 'Cause that sounds.
What are
Really
you saying? No.
I was about to say I'm really disappointed you're not dressed up as the sexy Italians last year, and then I was like, that sounds
Oh.
really, really weird.
I'd almost contemplated a gondolier.
Right?
You know, like
why?
a gondolier hat.
Oh yeah, no. Why?
Because it's Italian.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
okay.
like supporting a country, innit?
Yeah, it's in Italy as well.
Has anyone seen the picture Stefan put in the Facebook chat? It's very cool. I recommend looking.
Oh my god, is that Meat Hat?
It is Meat Hand, yeah.
Oh.
Have you seen it?
Holy crap!
Hannah, have you not seen this?
No.
Yeah,
Georgie drew that.
yeah, Georgie drew it.
Fuck me!
What is it?
I didn't know she was an artiste.
It's Meat Hand.
But it's
Georgie
your
drew
channel.
it.
Oh, I like it.
It's really good, isn't it?
Oh, it's really good. A little background and everything. I like his little face size.
I love the tune hammer.
Yeah, it's so great.
Well, I guess I'll have to have Georgie draw all my characters now.
Yeah, I just immediately thought of that fucking classic gif with the girl with the hot dogs thrown at her face.
Why did this?
Commissions!
As I was searching the images on the Cold Mountain thing, just this picture came up, so I just had to post it.
Ooh, I'm getting
Oh yeah! The BBEG.
there.
You never destroy me! With my spiritual weapon, the ruler, sticking into the...
Slapping
Image.
children.
Yeah. Oh, teacher BBEG, that'd be great.
Did you do your homework? No! Okay. Right.
Summer is cancelled.
School's out for when they beat you.
Well, now I want to do that.
Right.
Short wrist.
Yeah, you can take a short rest without any extra vigilance. I feel like you're pretty vigilant looking for the crocodiles as Gilfie did her flyover.
Rill would have like tied a little rope onto Flood's boat and tugged him into shore.
Because he's like, oh.
He's just lying in his boat, man.
One thing I really need is a little token now, so I can track where you are on this map.
Mm. We need a symbol for the top frogs.
Is that some kind of a hint to me?
Yes.
Fine.
Or real frogs. I can't decide whether real frogs are top frogs.
It's the real frogs.
But they stay in the top puddle.
Yeah, in the top puddle.
I'm cool with that.
I'll just use Babette for track.
I'll make you a symbol, don't you worry.
RF. Real frogs.
Yeah.
I assume after the hour, Blood's bit wears off. Poison.
Yeah. He would like you'd see him slowly start moving the boat, and he's like, I could hear everything. Good job.
Thanks. Yeah.
And he like slowly climbs out of the boat, gets out. Why are there 4 boats?
There was one in pretty good nick. Haven't checked it for a name yet, actually. Maybe I should have a look.
Looks over at Babette. I guess I kind of owe you buying that boat now that you kind of saved me.
Exactly, you do. You're big time.
At least you guys are capable. Didn't know who I was hiring back there, but sounds like between us we'll definitely get this hunter.
It's what you get when you hire the real frogs.
Real frogs. Okay. Says we're all checking this boat for a name.
Yeah.
Roll
In the
investigation.
normal places. Yeah. Uh.
So as you're looking around it, it seems like it's covered in barnacles. It might have been here for quite a while. But after maybe 5 or 6 minutes of searching, you do find where the name would be, but it looks like someone's used like a rock or something to try and cross it off.
Oh. There's a story there, I'll bet.
Desecrated holy symbol.
Yeah.
What could it mean? Flood would be like, look at the name. He's like, well, looks like you get to name another boat to sell to me.
What you want to call it?
Well, Flood's like, who here hasn't named a boat before? Maybe it'd be kind of fun if someone new did it.
I've never named a boat.
Well,
Petra, have you ever named a boat?
Petra's gone to the loo.
Oh.
Go for it, Gilfie.
What about the the Wandering Star?
Oh.
okay. All that day. Floodlight limps it. He still looks pretty stiff. Pulls out a bottle from his bag, and it's like, it's a good luck to christen a boat. And he hands you the bottle, Gilfie. You got to smash it against the side.
Oh, is that not kind of a waste? You know, you could drink it.
Well, give it here then.
Okay. Gives it to him.
Okay. Takes a glug and he's like, and it looks like he's going to give up. And he's like, I left a bit in there for you, and gives it to you.
That's okay. She's just gonna throw it at the boat, but kind of lands in the boat instead of smashes on the boat.
Okay. He's like, close enough.
I tried.
Oh, kind of did it. Oh, I don't know if the alcohol made this poison worse or better. I'm gonna sit down. He walks back to the boat and like slumps against it.
Welcome to the waves, the Wandering Star.
Oh. You know when you name things, it kind of makes you want to keep them.
Yeah.
No, I don't understand that.
Well, are we gonna carry on, or are we gonna stay for longer?
So, you are. I'll tell you where you are. You're about 14 miles out from Bilgewater. Let me show you where you are. So you see where Babette is?
Yeah.
You are heading up here.
Mhm.
You can see this large island to your west. But if you asked Flood where the port was to pull in, it would be on the other side. So he's saying you could pull up on this island and stay, or you could just try and keep going. You've travelled 14 miles. You've got another 10 miles left today that you could go.
But that would leave us in the middle of the water, right?
Yup. Otherwise, it's 5 miles to Clamhome. Can you see my... Hang on. Little thing. Can you see my little arrow?
Yeah.
You could, like, just keep going 10 miles up to there, or you could like go a few miles and pull in.
Pulling in seems smart to me.
Yeah, I think so. What do you think, Babette? You guys are the ones that drive boats all day. Yeah.
I follow your lead. That seems smart.
Okay.
Okay.
We should pull in.
So you're travelling another 10 miles, right?
Yeah.
Well, we're pulling into.
Tonight. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're trying to get as far around this island as possible?
I mean, wherever there's a a good point to dock in.
Because the map that they would have given you, that you bought, if you pulled in at the right point, you could probably get to Caudle Island by the end of the next day. Like, it's nearly exactly 24 miles.
Hell
We're trying to get as far then as possible. Yeah.
Okay.
Even if we have to like push it a mile, right? Like what
Yeah.
What if we can like speed ourselves up a bit?
How would you propose speeding yourselves up a bit?
Let me just look at my spells. I've got so I wanted to do this last time with the storm, but I wasn't really sure whether it would count.
Mhm.
But you touch a creature and you increase its speed by 10 feet
Oh, no.
for an hour.
I think that'd be alright.
Yeah?
I think with that, you mean the boat? Does it say creature?
It has to be you touch a creature, yeah, it has to be a creature. But what I was thinking was it's like Bet, he's rowing, but he rows faster. But it doesn't really work like that, it's just up to you.
What I would say is, if you want to get a little bit further, maybe 2 or 3 miles, I'll let whoever's steering the boat or whoever's in the water do an athletics check. But with that, I would give Babette advantage on his athletics check.
Okay. Or do you think people's worth it? You can do it on 2 people.
Do it on 2 people.
Yeah.
So you could try getting around the horn of this little island and camping on the top of it, so you can easily get to Caudle next time. And you have advantage.
To be honest, I could probably do it on everybody. It's a first level spell. I use all my spell slots.
Hope nothing awaits us in Poor Land.
Yeah. So it's up to you, really. If it's worth it.
Do it.
Yeah, I think getting around is worth it. So that's the full day trip. The next day.
Do we want everyone to have it? Use all the spell slots?
I'll say that if you're on the boat, so if people jumped into boats, it wouldn't affect. So you'd only need 2 people with it. Whereas if Hepatra is in the water, you'd need to give it to her as well.
Okay. So whoever's rowing, basically. Yeah. 4, 2 and a 2. And a 2 and a 1. 2 and a 3. 2 and a 3.
So you could just do it on 2 people, and the other 2 people are sat in the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 people.
So if you'd like to
Whoever's
make
rowing.
the athletics checks, whoever's rowing with advantage.
Yeah, I'll row.
It's like me.
Oh wait, sorry, I forgot about flood.
Yeah, you can have 1 too.
Okay.
2 spells. So, 2nd level and a 1st level.
14.
Well,
Oh. So your boats are ploughing ahead. It looks like you're probably gonna get there. Like, especially Babette. Babette is expert rower through these few sessions, but Flood is really dragging behind.
Attach him with the 200-foot rope.
Yeah, you can do that if you want. So he just like kind of, but he'd slow Babette down.
Give him a nudge. Can I like do occasional like dust as well to help push him along?
Yeah, I think that's fine. But like
Sit on
with
his
his
boat.
like paralyzed form, he's just like you can tell he's having a really bad time of it.
Yeah.
But as you crest around the side of Clamholm, you see the smallest. It's a bit bigger than Bilgewater, but it looks like a good place to pull in for the night. It's about, I'll mark it so we know. It's about here, right on the crest.
Nice.
You see the small lights in the distance, and you're like, that's probably a good place to rest. And with that, we'll call it early for this week.
Cool.
Seeing as I know people need to go, and also it's just a point.
Yeah.
Rando place I haven't done anything.
I love this map, Kieran.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, cool.
I've got. So I don't know about anybody else if they've played this game, but I know Natalie. I think you have. I've got such a Wind Waker
Yes.
vibe from it,
That's definitely a
where it's like
reference.
exploring all the different little islands and everything.
Did you notice that Moorfish Lagoon is made up of 5 islands and it's kind of shaped like a fish, and the caudal fin is the last one?
I didn't notice it being the last one, but I did notice the names all being fin related and such, which is awesome.
I hope this map gives you more of an idea of what this place looks like.
Yeah, definitely. Zoomed in version.
Yeah.
So many little questions get answered straight away. Like I wanted to get a sense of how big like Full Sail was compared to the Pearl of the Lake. Now I
Yeah.
can see.
You can see why it's called Pearl of the Lake, right? It's almost spherical.
Yeah.
And the biggest and most important.
Man, what's on the bounty? The bounty.
A bounty is something Natalie came up with that I really liked, so we put it in.
Oh,
It's
I
where
love
where they keep a lot of the pearls.
that. Ah.
But there's some islands like this Vesselright Cave, the Shell, the Bounty, which are like half above water but half below water as well.
Okay. Yeah.
So the Bounty's pretty big, but most of it's below water. And yeah, the Vesselright. But yeah. And this place, I don't know if anyone read in the lore about this place.
The name doesn't ring a bell, honestly.
It's basically a big island where all the fat cats who can't live underwater go.
Ha!
So it's like Playboy Island, basically.